Greetings, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on Friday the 3rd for this makeup game at Big Bear. No announcements for starting lineup tonight, so the microphone is not working, strangely enough. But we'll get going here. Game tonight, like I said, against your Grandview Wolves, against the Dakota Ridge Eagles today. As I was the last game, joined here by Tanis Tracy. Tanis, thanks for being here.
Of course, happy to be here.
Good. We'll hopefully have a good game here tonight. This should be one of those games that should be pretty competitive. Real chance for Grandview to win here. Dakota Ridge has had a pretty tough start to their season, it seems. But that being said, any given Sunday, you never know. We'll be getting going here in just a minute for your national anthem. Just about ready to go here tonight. Again, this is a makeup game from several weeks ago that had to be rescheduled. So a few players missing for your Wolves tonight, unable to make it because of work and or other reasons. Lincoln is out tonight. Your starting goalie is going to be Braxton Blythe. Hunter Simmons still out today for this game today as he heals up from that concussion he suffered. So good news. Sounds like he's progressing well. Hopefully we'll get him back in the next game, and we will update on that. And any other roster changes, I will let you know. We are about set to roll here. Get you your starting lineups momentarily.
All right, so today our starting lineup for the Dakota Ridge Eagles will be number 14, Forrest Dillard, left wing number 20, Chase Ripley, right wing number 17, Patrick Wong, at right defense number 10, Hudson Joy, at left defense number 22, Gavin Kranz, and a goalie number 33, Dax Schleen. The Eagles are led by head coach Jason Brand and assistant coach Cody Wild and Darren Dillard. And then for Grandview tonight, starting at center, number 13, we have Kaylin Weber. Starting at left wing, number 4, Brannick Sylvester. Right wing, number 16, Emilio Kukic. Starting at right defense, number 14, Elliot Seguin. Starting at left defense, number 8, Tommy Wu. Starting at goalie, number 31, Braxton Blythe. Led by Mitch McPherson and assistant coach Gabe Dora.
A lot of action so far in the Grandview defensive zone. 2 shots on goal that I can see so far. This last one went up and over glass into the net. Faceoff's going to be to Braxton's left. Puck is down one to the corner. That's going to be William Saunders battling there in the corner for that puck. Chips it to himself off the wall, and working at bringing that back out. He's going to come across the blue line, now across the red line, working through central ice, coming straight down the middle. Puck gets tipped away and goes in behind the net of Dakota Ridge. Possessed there, that is Ken Greg Dunlop. Good shot on goal there. Didn't quite get through, comes to the near corner. Puck now all the way up and out into Dakota Ridge's offensive zone. That's going to go behind the net for Gabe Dragon battling there. And still no possession. Now Grandview with it in the corner, trying to get that puck up and out. Can't do so. Finally, that comes to, can't quite see who that is, but we're going to have Drake Dunlop chipping that all the way down into the offensive zone. It's been about 3 weeks since these guys have played an actual hockey game with that winter break going on. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a wonderful New Year as we start this 2026 season. Little confusion there on the retrieval as Grandview looking to possess the puck and bring it up in front of their bench. Can't do so. Number 14 for Dakota Ridge is going to chip that down into the center of the ice and trickles out into the neutral zone. 19, that's Holden and Bryan giving chase. Going to take that all the way to the end. Wall, take a hit, make a play, and Dakota Ridge is going to come out with the puck. Turnover. Going to try to center that. Puck goes around Braxton with Dakota Ridge with the puck at the point. Looking for a shot lane, can't find it. Sends it down in between the dots, in between the circles, right in the slot. Right into Braxton gut. He's going to catch it, hold on, and we'll get a face-off here.
You know, Colin, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of pressure, especially Gabe Dragon down in the corner, preventing any sort of scoring opportunities.
Yes, absolutely, and it's what it's going to take, especially with that 3 weeks off. We've really got to bounce in and come with the legs pumping early.
Absolutely.
Puck down, and that is not controlled. Puck chipped out in front, and Braxton's going to cover. A little bit of a sprawling save there. Kind of lost track of the bouncing puck.
I like the rebound control there. Really good cover, smart play.
Absolutely. Face-off's going to be to Braxton's right. And we've got a quick timeout here. Looks like some maybe trainers or managers coming across the ice for Dakota Ridge. With 14:31 left, we'll have a face-off defensive zone. Puck one straight back to Borowski. Borowski tries to chip that around. Brannick battling in the corner, loses possession of the puck, now has possession, tries to chip it up, now has it.
Great
Coming,
pass.
2-on-2. He's got Emilio moving it with him. Brannick's going to send it on net. That rebound comes a little bit wide. Emilio not quite able to get there, but battling in the corner to get that puck. Does so. Looking for an outlet. Going to work that puck. Oh, and a turnover, unfortunately. He's looking for, looked like Quinn cutting in there into the slot, and they just interrupted the pass. I love the idea, though. That puck's going to be down in Braxton's pads, and he'll cover for another face-off. Pretty good offensive look there.
Absolutely. I loved that breakout. That was fast. That was clean. Clean up the passes a little bit in that offensive zone, and you got yourself a goal. Really great looks so far this game.
Another defensive zone face-off for your Wolves here. Puck is down. One by Dakota Ridge. Dakota Ridge is going to just chip it to the far wall. Take that puck in and around the Grandview net and look for a way to set this up. Looking for somebody in the slot. That puck's going to be intercepted. Good job there by Gabe Dragon. Gabe Dragon kind of held his man up there. Elliott couldn't quite get through. There were a little bit of confusion there. Tommy Woo's going to come back, retrieve that puck, and try to work this back up the ice. Throw it off his own man. Unfortunately, didn't get through, but that's actually turned out pretty well. Good chip pass. That's Gabe Dragon working up. In all alone, going to have to find some help. Can't do so. Takes a hit to make that play into the near boards, near corner here. Up the ice. Elliott's going to intercept, send that back down near corner. And Dakota Ridge is going to have that puck coming out. Gravy's got to get bodies back, and they look like they were offside. They say no.
Anyways, great
Tommy
recovery by Grandview.
Yeah, it was.
Adapting to something that should have been an offside, still making a good play there.
Puck out in front, right through the slot. Shot on, backhand. Braxton gets a glove on it, knocks it down. Puck comes loose to the far corner. That's going to be chipped up and all the way down. Looks like the goal's going to play it. No icing here. Grandview able to get a full forward change. Elliott and Tommy still on the back end on defense. Oh, big physical takeaway down in front of the net there. Love to see
What
that.
a forecheck. Well done, Holden.
Man goes down. We've got a turnover here. That's Jamie Frank looking to possess the puck. Can't quite do so. Dakota Ridge coming into their offensive zone. Great stick there by Tommy Woo. Wonderful job there. Puck comes into the center ice, and Dakota Ridge defense just chip it down and get a full change. Grandview's got to find some numbers now. This is Elliott. Elliott coming right through the middle of the ice, looking for a shot. Gets it and
Yeah!
scores! Goes low, blocker
What a
side
shot.
over the pad. What a beautiful end-to-end goal for Elliott.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Love to see it. That is some effort right there. Full speed came through. Doesn't get much easier from the slot, but he put a snipe right above the right leg pad and below the blocker.
Elliott's partner, Tommy Wu, came off, but he kept extending that shift, and that was the right idea. What a goal. Perfectly placed. Well done.
12:07 left here in the first period, and your Grandview Wolves are up 1-0. Here comes Brannigan in the slot, shot on, right into the belly of the goaltender for Dakota Ridge. He'll hang on to get a face-off. Oh, there's a puck line on the line back there.
I love that Grandview is not stopping. Right after that goal, they keep applying that offensive pressure.
Puck is down. Dakota Ridge is going to win it back, try to tip it up the wall to get it a zone exit, and they are able to do so. Grandview doing a good job of getting players back on defense. That's Will Bale. Will Bale's going to chip on the wall. Dakota Ridge takes it to the corner right out in front, and that is a Dakota Ridge goal. Unfortunately, just a bit of a soft chip clear there, and it came right to the Dakota Ridge stick. They just threw it out in front, and on the deflection, looks like maybe Braxton caught it 5-hole.
That's a really difficult play to make there. Hard for goaltenders to see that with a lot of traffic. Hard to move properly. Can't blame them. All we got to do is keep applying that pressure. They got it.
11:46 left in the first period here. Back to an even game. 1-1 score. Will Bale's going to possess that puck, chip it around to his defensive partner, Kai Pacheco. Kai Pacheco's going to send it the other direction, tried to find Will, can't do so, intercepted. Now we've got Kalen. Kalen intercepts for a moment, and Dakota Ridge still in possession, up to the point, looking for a pass. Gets that puck all the way to the far corner, where Will Bale's going to chase his man into the corner. Possesses the puck down there, gets it knocked off of his stick, tries to send it up. You know, Ted, this is a game that Grandview really needs to take advantage of coming off of the break. Dakota Ridge is currently sitting at 0-6-1 on the season, and
this would be a really tough game to give up.
It would be. So, oh, that pass is right out in front. Oh, can't be handled by Keegan. Keegan couldn't quite possess. Good job there by Lucas. Lucas got in the way of that. Will Saunders going to take his man to the wall, puts a body on him, sends him to a knee. Another body on him. And Dakota Ridge with a shot, and they're going to score again. That's 3 unanswered in a span of 26 seconds of gameplay. So, defense needs to tighten up. Goalie needs to tighten up. Grandview's got to just kind of reset, take a deep breath, and get back going.
What I want to see out of Braxton Blythe is to take a deep breath and just breathe. He needs to trust himself. These forwards need to trust himself, and defense needs to tighten up and get that puck out. There we go. Good recovery.
Puck chipped all the way down behind the Dakota Ridge net. Holden's going to give chase. Can't get there. That puck's going to be sent all the way around. Lucas Borowski going to chip that to center line. Not any further than that. Dakota Ridge trying to send it back in. They're content just to chip it in. Holden with a turnover. Grandview was offsides anyway, but coming back the other way to Dakota Ridge. Battle for the puck on the far wall. Chipped up, that's Jamie Frank. She's able to get it at the center ice and give chase there. Dakota Ridge, all tagged up, is going to send that back right up the other direction to center ice, and they've got a man cutting through the neutral zone. Coming wide here. Cade tries to get a stick on it and able to push him to the outside. Coming to the slot. Cade's going to get the steal. Steal going to go to the center of the ice. Jamie tries to get a stick on it there. Pass to the slot. No one home there. And that puck's going to come all the way down. No icing. Goalie will put it to the side. Grandview able to get a wholesale change. Through the neutral zone and held up there. Dakota Ridge. Taylor Weaver on a big fortune there. Able to chip the puck all the way back down. That puck's in the net. This isn't the NHL, so we don't have a delay of game. We'll just get a face-off probably right outside the zone. Oh, no, they're bringing it all the way down. I think that's a fair call.
I agree with that.
Can't give him 2, so at least make it a little closer, right?
Absolutely, give the advantage to Grandview.
Face off to the goalie's right. Puck is down. Kalen trying to battle for it. One back in the corner. Brandon's going to pick it up there. Loses it in some skates. Still battling in the corner with some pressure. He's got help there from Kalen and Quinn in the corner, battling hard, trying to get that puck out. Going to come free. Kalen gives chase up to Emilio. Emilio's going to take a shot. Oh. No, I'm sorry. Quinn took a shot. Didn't quite get through. Blocked on the shin pad. Good job there by Quinn stepping up into the offensive zone. Emilio gets the puck stolen away. Dakota Ridge coming back the other direction. And we'll be content just to slow up, set their offensive up. That's going to pop out of the zone, though. We'll take advantage of that. Another good forecheck here. Puck just chipped away to the Grandview end. Chipped up. That's Brannick. Brannick looking for a pass. Just out in front of Kalen, but Emilio's there to pick it up. Emilio takes a big hit. Still able to track the puck down behind the net and looking for an outlet, looking for some help. Can't find anything there. Tries to get around one man. Puck goes to Dakota Ridge and up and out of the rink into the opposing camera tower.
That should be another offensive zone face-off for the Grandview Wolves, seeing as though that puck was dumped out.
8:35 left in the first period here. 3-1 Dakota Ridge. Face off to Dakota Ridge's goalie's left. Puck is down one, straight back. That's going to be Quinn with a quick shot, and they got a stick on it. Good job here by Elliott getting back and putting a stick on the puck. Great job there to help his defensive partner. Puck down low, backhanded on, held by Braxton, and we'll get a face-off.
Elliott had some great hustle there. I love to see him getting back. Tommy Wu kicking himself a little bit for that mistake, but with a defensive pair like that, one mistake gives the other an opportunity, so I love to see it.
Absolutely. Sorry, that was Tommy on the shot, not Quinn. I apologize. That puck not up and out, and Elliott's going to chip it into the neutral zone. Icing gets waved off there, and Tommy's going to give chase. He's going to dance around one man, takes a little bit of a hit to make a play. Able to do so, puts his own hit on somebody.
Good hit.
Drake Dunlop into the corner, getting physical. Shot on, held by, oh, not now. No, Braxton couldn't cover. Comes out, and Gravy's coming away with it. That is Elliott. Elliott looking to score again. Comes in, shot, glove high. Love to see it. He's putting some quality shots on net tonight, that's for sure. Face-off will be in the offensive zone with 7:45 left in the first.
I love that play by Elliott as well. He says, give me that puck so he can take it down the ice and get another shot off.
Absolutely right. Elliott got enough rest on break. He's flying tonight, that's for sure. Puck turned over there. That's going to be Cade. Cade's going to tip it all the way up into the offensive zone. Dakota Ridge is going to try to set back up here.
Grandview's starting to pick it back up a little bit. Like to see it.
Dakota Ridge coming into the offensive zone, trying to get by one man. Does so, chips it in, and that puck's going to be tipped wide by Braxton. He saw the post covered and was able to keep that puck from going in. Another shot for the point. That one was pretty well screened, but it was blocked well. Not sure who that was.
That was Holden.
Holden with the block. Good job, yes. Puck up to Jamie. She's just going to chip it right into the far zone. Goalie will play it there to the side, sweep it. Jamie still giving chase. Can't come up with the puck, and Dakota Ridge is coming back the other way. Puck down deep behind Braxton. Will Saunders looking for an outlet. Gets taken away the puck there, and Will Bale will chip that into the neutral zone off of the stick. Wholesale change for your Wolves here. Dakota Ridge trying to come through. We've got Emilio on a great takeaway. He's going to come back the other direction. He's all by himself, looking for help. Can't find him. He tries to chip it down to Kalen. Didn't get through 3 or 4 sticks, and they're coming back the other way. Will Saunders back. Braxton saw that the whole way. He'll glove it, hold on, and we'll get a face-off. 17 left in
That's
the
a
first.
great save, and Braxton looks like he's finding his footing, relaxing, and making some stops. Doesn't take away from the fact that the defense is tightening up as well. You see Holden making that block on that last play. Love to watch it.
Absolutely. Face off to Braxton's right. Puck is down. That's going to be Kai chipping it up the Boards there. Kalen or Emilio couldn't possess. Good job there to get the puck up to Emilio. He's going to come up through the neutral zone. He's got Kalen with him. Looking for a lane. Gets the puck chipped away slightly, but still in possession. Can't find it. Puck's going to trickle up and out of the zone. And we're going to have offsides. Oh, I do believe they waived the offsides there. Interesting play. Maybe they said that Dakota Ridge pushed that puck back in. Dakota Ridge with possession at center ice. He's going to turn the other direction on the hard forecheck by Emilio. Emilio going to face him into the corner, try to get possession of this puck and get another scoring opportunity for this line before they need to change. Brandon scoop the takeaway. Coming down the wall, looking for a pass. Can't find one. Comes all the way around the net. Looking for something. Can't find it. And he's going to chip it back down. Kai's going to pick it up there. Kai chipped into the near corner. Good job there by Kalen, chipping that into Emilio. Couldn't quite get the tip, and Dakota Ridge is on the rush the other way. No offsides there. Good stick work by Brannick, and Emilio has the puck back. He's got some speed, and looks like some of his line needs to change. He's going to bring it all the way in. He's got Kalen with him. He's going to slide it in on a pad. Looking for a bounce. Can't get it. Oh, Kalen was about an inch away from getting that on the rebound. Dakota Ridge coming back the other direction. Grandview's got defense back. Sends man to the outside. He's going to send that off the side of the cage. No real harm there. You may have heard a pipe, but it was the outside of it. Puck out into center ice. Dakota Ridge still looking to put the pressure on here for sure. Chipped all the way down, and Quinn will go give chase. Chip there, that's going to be Drake. Drake looking for a pass across, can't find it. It's in the skates of the Dakota Ridge player. He's going to possess it. Good job by Drake there to lift the stick and get the puck back. Icing waved off here with 4:05 left in the first period. 3-on-1 developing. Grandview's got to rely here. Good save there by Braxton. It's going to chip all the way up and out. And Grandview on the rush the other direction. Looking to get numbers. Looking for an opportunity. Shot on and wide of the net. And Grandview's going to work it to the point. Quinn Simmons. Quinn looking for a lane. Can't find it. Drake skate. Off Drake skating into the corner. That's going to be chipped up to a waiting Will Saunders. Will Saunders will chip it all the way around. Be retrieved by Drake Dunlop. Looking for a lane here. Can't find one. That's blocked in the skates. And Dakota Ridge is going to have a breakaway. We've got a 1-on-0. Time for Braxton to stand up. And they're going to have a goal. There was a penalty coming on the slash, and the slow roller gets by Braxton.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I just watched. That was quite a hack taken by what defenseman was giving chase on that?
That was Will Saunders.
Will Saunders giving chase. I like his idea. Bit of a hack, but take a call to make a play, and then he just kind of
puck just kind of rolled off his stick. And
yeah, it was an interesting play there. I'm not sure if I'm
4-1 with 3:23 left to play. That's a tough one to give up for these Wolves. They've really got to bounce back now. Chipped around. Tommy into the far corner. Looking for an outlet. Tries to chip that one up. Able to do so. And Jamie is going to tip it back to Tommy. Tommy coming up the ice. Takes a big hit to make that play down deep. And Grandview still trying to keep that in the zone. Can't do so. Dakota Ridge is coming back the other way. Good stick work there by, looks like, can't see who that is. We've got a penalty coming. That's going to be a roughing, I believe. Cross check.
I like that call. That's a little bit early, and if the Wolves can capitalize on this, then I think that they are not out of that game yet.
Not at all. So your Grandview Wolves are going to get the first power play of this game with 3:01 left in the first period. 4-1 is the score. Dakota Ridge. Face-off's going to be to the goalie's right. The power play unit out today is Tommy and Elliott on the back end. We've got basically your first line. Emilio, Kalen, and Brannick. Brannick looking for a lane. Can't find one. Puck gets blocked out in front, and they've got to get back and find some defense. Dakota Ridge is content just to send that behind the net, kill some time. Ooh, with a bit of a suicide pass there. And Now Tommy coming back to the ice. That puck's taken away into the neutral zone. Grandview's got to get this set up. Looking for an entry. Can't find one. Finds Emilio. Emilio finds Elliott. Elliott moving up the ice. Looking for a lane. Can't find one. Tough angle shot. That's paddled to the corner by the goalie, and they're just going to clear that all the way down. Braxton will stop that with the paddle and hand it off to Tommy Wu to set this power play up with 1:50 left to go. Tommy sees a lane he likes, going to bring it up the ice in the neutral zone. Finds Kalen streaking up the other side. Kalen's going to put that one in. And we're going to get a very late offside call. Very late.
That's a difficult offsides call to make, too.
Yes, it is. Referee chatting with the...
That looks like a messed up clock to me. Some sort of delay on that?
Perhaps. Maybe they didn't call offsides and saw that the clock wasn't running. Looks like they're running it for a few seconds.
That looks about right to me, but that's a...
They're going to run it more than a few seconds here. But we are going to have, looks like, 2... I'm not sure why this is continuing to run. I'm being told the clock didn't start it at all. They're going to stop it at 2:12 with 1:11 left on the power play for your Grandview Wolves.
Still more than
Dakota Ridge,
enough
big
time.
win on the faceoffs. They're going to paddle that all the way down. Braxton will set it to the side. Grandview looking to set this up. Got to be careful. Dakota Ridge has a trailer, so any stolen puck here could be a breakaway. Elliott trying to get that puck out, and there's your breakaway. He's going to be wide open. He stayed behind the whole team, and he's all by himself. Braxton all the way out, gets a leg skate. That's a great save by Braxton, 1-0. Grandview's got to really watch that. It's the second time they've left a man behind the breakout, and with just a simple stick poke, chip that up and into the zone. Emilio coming wide, around the net, looking for a lane. Can't find one. He's going to work that up to Tommy. Tommy looking for a lane to get to Emilio. Emilio up across the blue line, walking through the slot, walks right down, looking for a lane, shots right into the belly, no rebound. And with 19 seconds left, we will get a face-off. 19 seconds left in the penalty. Face-off to the goalie's left. Dakota Ridge trying to chip that out. Lucas Borowski does a great job of stopping it and dumps it right into the Dakota Ridge bench. Face off to the Dakota Ridge goalie's left. Greg Dunlop in to take this one. He's going to put the puck down and one back by Dakota Ridge. They're going to rim it all the way around with 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5 left in the power play. Shot on, Braxton saw it out in front. Puck sitting right out in the slot. Can't control it. Now we can finally do. Keegan looking for an outlet. Overskates the puck. Can't pick it up. Dakota Ridge right back in. Looking for a lane. Has somebody right in the slot. Shot on off the crossbar. Holy cow, we're lucky there. We've got an icing call here. But there's a case, Dennis, of a pipe saving a goalie. That's for sure.
Oh, my goodness. That's the second time in about a span of a minute. One on that breakaway and one now. Wow. You can't allow a puck like that and not come back at least a little bit.
Absolutely.
That should help rally him, and hopefully we can get one more goal going into that second period. 40
seconds left in the first period here. Dakota Ridge with possession of the puck and looking to set the offense up. Cycles that puck up to the point. Point's going to walk the blue line there. Shot on from distance wide, Braxton's left. Dakota Ridge picks up that rebound off the M boards, and Grandview's got a breakaway if they can get numbers. We've got Gabe Dragon coming in hard. Pucked, just chipped away slightly. Grandview offside, they've got to touch up. That's chipped back in by Lucas, and Grandview will get a partial change here. Dakota Ridge across the blue line, coming in wide. Has a man trailing, looking for a shot, can't find one through the slot, taken away by Grandview. That's going to be chipped right at the bench, and we are going to go to our first ice scrape of the night. Your score, 4-1, Dakota Ridge. Welcome back. Sorry for the late start there. Wasn't recording, but Colin took a spill on the far side of the rink there. Took him a minute to get over. Anyway, Dakota Ridge working the puck through the neutral zone. 4-1 is the score here. Grandview trying to make a comeback here in the second period. I think they need a strong one. Tommy looking for a breakout. Can't quite find one. Grant not able to possess the puck. Dakota Ridge walking right in.
Great defense there. Oh, it just missed.
Puck into the neutral zone here. Dakota Ridge is going to try to set back up. And able to do so. Walking in, has to turn around. Good defense there. Puck's going to be sent all the way up and out. Puck into the far corner. Dakota Ridge trying to look for an exit. Hasn't been able to find one yet. Fans on the puck, but able to chip it into the neutral zone. Gets it back. That's big number 20. He's a beast of a specimen, to say the least. Puck out behind the net from Braxton. Puck not cleared out. And again, back in behind Braxton. Elliott's going to give chase there. Put his hands against the board, trying to possess the puck. Puck's going to come out, and that's going to be Tommy coming through. Tommy with a shot on. Good pad save there. There was a rebound, but nobody on the far side. Couldn't quite get there. Dakota Ridge bringing that puck into the neutral ice. That's going to be taken over by Elliott. Elliott's going to send that hard up into Drake. Drake onto Keegan, and we're going to get another delay whistle on the offsides.
I'm not sure if that whistle could have come any later.
They're going to bring this to center ice for some reason. And we'll have Drake Dunlop taking that face off. Winged by Gabe Dragon and Keegan Wall. Keegan going to possess that puck, bring it across the blue line. Trying to bring it wide. Brings it all the way down, back behind the goal line, below the goal line. Works into the corner. He's going to work that up to Kai Pacheco. Kai Pacheco looking for a lane. Has one. Shot on, blocker save. Keegan with possession of the puck. Like to see that. That's going to be sent up into the blue line. Trying to chip that down was Quinn Simmons. Unfortunately, nobody home. They'd vacated. It was a great idea by him. Good work by the defensive pairing there to create scoring opportunities, that's for sure. Puck caught up in the skates in the near board. Kai Pacheco's going to have it. Set it all the way around to Gabe Dragon, who cannot get there. Apparently that puck didn't come out. Dakota Ridge. It's going to come back the other way. Puck behind the Grandview net, out into the near dot, and taken away there by Drake. Good stick work by Drake and Keegan. They're going to give chase. Puck's in the neutral zone. Kai content just to send that one down, let his guys touch up. But Dakota Ridge is going to possess the puck and come the other direction. Number 10, Dakota Ridge captain, going to chip that one in, and Quinn Simmons will handle. Look for an outlet, look for something to set up. He's going to send that off the boards up to Keegan Wall. Keegan Wall looking for Kai. Kai finds Drake on the near boards here, and Drake's going to send it to the far corner, giving his guys a chance for a change. Kai Pacheco from a defensive position in deep. Grandview read it well. They've got guys back. We should be all right here. Dakota Ridge looking to come through the neutral zone. They're going to send that one all the way across the ice into the far corner. Jamie Frank now with the puck. Going to chip it up, and Kai able to get that one into the center of the ice. Puck all the way down. Dakota Ridge chasing into that near corner. Kai with a good stick work there, chips it away. Jamie goes down, makes a play. Not able to get it up and out, but Kai's there to help her. Taken away, that's a steal right in the slot. Slot's going to be shot wide. Very lucky there, Tanis. That was a bad turnover with a pass in front of the net.
That's something you cannot be giving up at this stage in the game.
There's another one with a pass straight out of the net. Dakota Ridge still with possession of the puck. Now it comes out to neutral ice. They'll have to touch up.
Grandview needs to take possession of this puck.
Absolutely. They got to spin in circles here.
There you
Jamie
go.
with a little stick poke there. Does a good job. Pass going to come to the near dot. Near dot all the way across. The man vacated the area. We're lucky on that one too. Grandview is exhausted right now. We need to change real bad. Icing something. Jamie finally with the puck. Can't get it out. Now does. And it goes just to the neutral zone. We need to send that one all the way down. Puck now possessed by Cade. Cade over to Drake. No, I'm sorry. Holden. Trying to get that possession. Can't do so. Dakota Ridge will set back up behind their goal. Cade stepping in. Cade Berdard-Bouchette stepping in to pin his man to the wall, gives his guys a chance for a change. Good job there by him. Puck out in front. Goalie seals the post. No harm there. Jamie with the puck, looking for an outlet. Centers on the pass. Intercepted by Dakota Ridge. Dakota Ridge is going to clear out, looking for a breakaway. We've got a tip there, I believe they're saying. I didn't see it. Will Bale's going to take his man into the boards.
That slightly missed the blade of the stick, so I'm a little bit confused about why that was waved off, but maybe they saw
shot on into the glove of Braxton. I've seen 2 or 3 here, Tanis, that I just don't believe I agree with, but
my issue right now is with the linesman in charge of those icings and offsides. It's a little bit questionable, some of those calls.
11:42 left in the second. 4-1 still your score. Emilio's going to take possession of that face-off win by Kalen. Loses the puck through center ice, not able to collect it. Dakota Ridge is looking to come back the other direction. Kalen Weaver on a hard forecheck. Man spins, gets around him and around Emilio. Coming in, got a defense. Will Bale falls down, gets back up, recovers quickly, falls down again. Now we're good. Emilio coming up. He's got Brannick with him. Brannick with the puck now, fast slightly behind him. Emilio taken out. Brannick looking for a lane. Shot wide of the net. Possessed by Kalen in the corner. Kalen going to chip that around. Doesn't have a man there. But up and around, that's going to be Lucas. Lucas up high, rising shot. Wasn't able to be tipped down. Dakota Ridge is coming back. They've got a man on the backside again. Grandview able to recover there. Lucas behind the net with the puck. Stops, hits the brakes. Man goes down. He's got the puck. And able to chip that all the way around to Emilio. Emilio looking for a pass, finds Kalen. Kalen on the move. He's got Brannick with him, looking for some help. No one else with him. He's going to take that puck into the near corner. Near corner tries to center, takes a big hit, gets up, no worse for wear. Puck taken away, tipped into the neutral zone. Kalen with a takeaway. Puck seems a little sticky here, Tanis. It's not really moving forward.
Yeah,
Shot wide to the right of Braxton. Puck in the near corner. Lucas giving chase. Far corner. Got to be careful. These 2 men standing on the backside. Brannick's got the puck. He's going to take it away. Try to get it past one man. Able to do so.
Wheels.
Can't get around one man. Takes a hit to do it, but I think they both kind of equal hit there. Saw the hit coming, which is good. Will Saunders tries to step in, gets to the puck, able to possess it, and
oh, that's a good play.
Good job by Keegan there to take that puck away. Keegan takes a big hit to make a play. Dakota Ridge sends that puck all the way around. Will Saunders coming up from his defensive spot. Shot on there. Shot right into the glove. He'll hold on. We'll get a face-off. Gotten a little bit spicy in the last minute or so. We have 9:39 left in the second period.
We saw some huge hits that play. Let's hope everybody's okay, but I like to see that type of aggression in these hockey games. It's not soccer.
That's right. Face-off down. 1 back. Grandview in possession. Sips it to the defenseman. Not much room to work there. You would like to see that forward let that defenseman take that face-off. Dakota Ridge looking for a breakout into the neutral zone. Elliott's back. He's got Tommy with him. Both players. Will Saunders able to get a puck or stick on the puck. And it's interesting lineup here. We've got Will Saunders out. Looks like playing forward tonight. And we have an icing call. So yes, we have a forward line here of... Now coming to the ice, Jamie, Cade, and Holden. And yes, for those of you watching at home, 21, Will Saunders, normally playing defense. Looks like he's playing some forward here tonight for us. Puck down, Grandview possesses it. Pass up to Jamie. Jamie's going to skate it out. She's got Cade with her, I'm sorry. She's going to chip it in on goal. Goalie's going to tip it back behind the net. It's going to come near corner, near wall. Tommy steps in, able to keep that in. Great job by Tommy there to get that down to Jamie. She nearly got a blade tipped over that. That was a beautiful look by those two. From the first period, your shot totals from the first period were 17-7 for Dakota Ridge. After that first period, we'll get your totals for the second here. Puck under the near wall here, up into the blue paint. Puck's going to trickle up and over the boards and climb into the Grandview bench. Grandview here going for a forward change in the offensive zone faceoff. Faceoff's going to be the Dakota Ridge goalie's right. Puck down into the far corner. Brandon's going to take his man there. He's going to have help from Kalen. Kalen can't get that chip, but we've got Kai up top helping him out. Puck stolen away, and Dakota Ridge is on a 2-on-1 break. Emilio coming back to help. Can't do so. Puck's going to be shot and scored. Past the right direction sliding Braxton, past the left pad, and in for a 5-1 lead with 8:21 left in the second. That's a tough one. You saw some momentum building from Grandview, that's for sure, and that's pretty deflating. Hopefully they can bounce back here.
There we go. Good pickup by Emilio. Oh, nice shot for Brandon there.
It was a good look, good puck work there. We need to see more of that out of all three lines here. Emilio behind the net with the puck. Pinned along the boards for a little bit, comes out with it. Still got possession, looking for Kalen across the way, can't find him. Stick in the way there, but Dakota Ridge is going to come away with that puck into the neutral zone. Good stick work there by Tommy. Tommy chasing his man all around the neutral zone. Looking for some help. Finally gets some from Elliott. Elliott not able to possess it enough to gain control. Now he does. It's in his skates. He's looking for an outlet. Finds one. That's Emilio just past his stick blade. Puck's going to go all the way down. Goalie's going to chip it to the corner with Dakota Ridge. Another big steal there. Emilio just out in front of Tommy. Tommy down low from his defensive spot. Can't get that through the skates of the Dakota Ridge player, and now we may have a 3-on-1 developing. Tommy with a good hustle back just enough. Great sliding help there by Elliott. Elliott with a beautiful defensive play to help out there.
That was excellent to watch.
He was the lone man back, and he took that pass away with a beautiful sliding stop. Will Saunders into the boards there with the puck. Kalen Weaver looking to come out here. Shot on there by Emilio. Emilio can't find it. Will Saunders shot on. Paddled away to the far side, and Dakota Ridge is going to put that off of Williams' head. Kept in there by Elliott. Elliott still with possession of the puck. Loses it for a second. Dakota Ridge coming back the other direction. Elliott with a good hustle there to get back. He's playing a heck of a defensive game tonight.
Absolutely.
Heck of a hustle game.
Too, with
That's
that
right.
Only goal.
Puck going to be picked up by Emilio. Emilio looking to rush. Can't find one. He's going to allow Kalen to get a change. And see if he can't get this puck down deep. Cross-ice pass. He finds Will. Will, shot on. Kick save by the goalie there. May have been going wide anyway, but that's a good look. Got to keep throwing that rubber on net, that's for sure. Lucas Borowski back, retrieves that puck, looking to turn it up the other direction. Fans on it slightly. Stuck in front of the changing Dakota Ridge bench. No too many men there. And up to, get you a number here. Elliott. Elliott's still flying. Chipped all the way up here. Lucas Borowski can't control the puck. It's taken away, but we've got lots of help coming back for Grandview. Tell you what, these Wolves are kind of all over the place right now. Big shot on. Big leg save there by Braxton. Kicks to the near wall. Partially fanned on. Goes wide of Braxton. Dakota Ridge kind of cycling. Grandview's content just to chip the puck all the way out. And work that puck up back towards the blue line. They're going to come into the offensive zone and set this up from the far wall.
Great poke check.
Shot on wide. Braxton's right. Will Saunders taking his man into the wall, looking for some help, trying to get it clear here. Finally able to get that puck out. That's going to be chipped up. Will,
great setup.
On the move. Puck got a little sticky in the skates again. Drake Dunlop there at center ice. He's just going to send it all the way back into the offensive zone. Can't quite get enough for a change. Puck. Tip. Into the neutral zone for Dakota Ridge. Good forecheck there. Hopping all over the place here. Number 4 walking all the way in, looking for a lane. Can't find one, has to turn back the other way. Puck sent all the way around into the near corner, far end. Up to center ice. And Dakota Ridge will have to touch up. Skates around one man. Works down into the far circle. Lucas coming all the way around, tries to send that up and all the way out. Dakota Ridge player waiting at the point. Shot on wide. Braxton saw it, caught it, held it, will face it. 4:17 left in the second period.
I'm hoping
Big face-off here, Tanis.
Absolutely, this is huge. Hopefully Grandview can win it back, and then maybe we can get a setup and some offense going.
Puck into the far corner here.
Good hit.
Nobody really in possession. Dakota Ridge is going to take that one over in the circles.
There you go.
Grandview with some stick work to try to get that out, and is able to do so. Doesn't trickle by much, but it gets out. And they're going to... some yelling going on. I'm not sure what's going on
That
here.
should be a too many men.
That is going to be too many men for the Grandview Wolves. Grandview being called with the too many men on the ice. Referees looking like they're going to have a discussion. Not sure what's going on here.
That was the right call. They played with too many men for maybe 30 seconds there.
Referee's still trying to work this one out. 5-1 lead for Dakota Ridge with 3:54 left in the second period. As it stands right now, it looks like Grandview is going to be serving 2 minutes for too many men. Yes. Grandview Wolves, too many men on the ice. 2-minute penalty that will be served by Will Bale, joining his father in the box today. No fault of his own, but he's the one serving this one. So we will get back to action here. Face-off looks like it's going to be to Braxton's left. Grandview making a last-minute change here, trying to get set with all right, we're set. Face off to Braxton's left, shot on, and immediately a goal scored. And that was a walk-in rebound right in the paint. Puck was just sitting there, and he's able just to smash it home. It's going to be 6-1 Dakota Ridge. That's another unfortunate one to give up on a penalty that could easily be avoided. So, William Bale had a short stint with his father. And with 3:51 left, we will get back to action here. Puck is down at center ice, not controlled by anybody. Finally, Dakota Ridge comes out of the pile with it. Works that puck across near side, working across center line. And coming through, 14's going to take a shot. It's going to be blocked off a shin pad, go to the far corner there. Dakota Ridge will work it up to the point, work it down far wall, above the dots. Comes up to the point. Puck not out. It was close, but it definitely wasn't out. Tommy Wu is going to be able to chip that one up to the neutral zone. Grandview needs to set up, needs to get some puck control here. That's a good start. Emilio with a takeaway, but unfortunately puck trickles too far out of his reach. Good forecheck here by those two, Kalen and Emilio. Brannick's going to give chase, take his man into the wall, comes out of the pile of puck, works around the net, can't find an outlet. Puck goes into the far corner, near corner, and work back down. Tommy's there. He's going to body up, try to get possession of the puck, look for help. Finally gets some. Skates that puck out, can't get it past the skates of the Dakota Ridge player. They are playing lanes really well today. Puck has walked all the way in. Braxton with a sprawling save. He was almost down and out, but he was able somehow to make that save. Dakota Ridge to the blue line. They're going to try to work it across. Emilio goes for the steal, can't get it. Dakota Ridge walking down far circle. Across, near point, walking out of the circle. Sent all the way across, and one-timer goal. Basically from high point to far dot, and he was sitting there on Ovechkin Island and put one home. This is a 7-1 hockey game with 2:24 left.
Dakota Ridge looks like a ballet there. They were twisting and turning and just.
Yes, they do, and it's Tana. This Dakota Ridge team is 0-6 to start the season. 0-6-1. And it's interesting looking at some of their losses. They are not close. They have not played. They've played one tie at 2-2, but beyond that, every loss has been of looks like 3 or more. So this is a team that shouldn't be coming in here and pushing this Grandview team around. To be honest with you, but here we are, 7-1 with 2 minutes left in the second period.
It's like they say, any given Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
After that first goal, they looked electric, and then Dakota Ridge put one in, and it's like all motivation just left, and it's just been going downhill from there. I know they have the talent, and I know that they have the drive to potentially put something in the back of the net and have something crazy happen in the second and third period, but they just need to be willing to do it, and right now they are not.
That's exactly right. You can't just quit. Can't just quit in a 3-period game. I am noticing, like many of the teams that play against Grandview, they always seem to have that cherry picker hanging back, which has led to at least 3 or 4 different breakaway opportunities for them. So, puck to the Dakota Ridge goalie's left. Puck is down. Worked behind the net for Dakota Ridge. Dakota Ridge is going to send it up far wall. Kai's going to step in, stop that puck from getting through. He does so. Walking in, he's got a lane. Almost had a tip in there. Like that look. Tip just wide. Dakota Ridge coming back the other direction. Puck into the skates of Quinn. Quinn doing a good job there. Dakota Ridge with the puck near corner. Works it on the point. Going to take a shot. Screened. Braxton saw it. Tipped to the near corner. Quinn's going to give chase. Quinn's going to chip that one up. Not out. Quinn's at the blue line. Now it trickles out. And Holden with the chase there. Dakota Ridge able to touch up. They're going to walk in on slot. Shot wide. Braxton's left. And into the near corner. Chipped around out in front. No, pass didn't get there. Thank goodness. Puck all the way down. Wide open net there, but didn't get through. Defense stopped that one. That was good. This is going to be Holden. Holden on the jump. Gets around one man. Puck's out in front of him, but it hits him in the body. Stays down low. Puck's going to be chipped all the way up and out to a waiting Dakota Ridge player. And that is the end of the second. We have a 7-1 score for Dakota Ridge. We'll see if they decide to scrape here. I don't see any doors opening. So we are going to get a scrape. They're going to send them. Welcome back. Coaches discussed and we decided not to have a scrape, and so we are back with 6:18 left in the third period. Nothing happened in the first 45 seconds or so of this one, but again, score 7-1. This should be a run clock situation now. Dakota Ridge kind of possessing the puck behind their own net. Up to the point. Point's going to find Elliott. Elliott looking for a lane. Finds one. Little bit of a screen. Shot goes blockered high and wide. Good job there. Tipped out in front. Puck sitting in the crease. Trying to pound away at it. Grandview can't get to it. Puck is going to come all the way up and around. And Dakota Ridge has a cherry picker. Amazing. Good job there by Elliott. Elliott just flying all over the map today. He's going to take that puck into the far corner and chip all the way around to Kalen. Kalen's got it. He's got Holden with him. He's going to chip that one deep. Kalen in the near corner. Puck's going to be behind the Dakota Ridge net. Chipped all the way up to hits Cade in the back. Cade looking for Lucas. Lucas finds it, trying to send a shot down deep. Can't do so. It's going to trickle all the way into the far corner. Dakota Ridge looking to come back the other way. 15-12 left in the third period. Again, this is a run clock. That happens, Tanis, with that 6-goal deficit.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
They're going to need to cut that down if they need anything to happen.
Absolutely. We need to score quickly and start chipping away for this to help the Grandview Wolves at all. 14:50 left in the third. We have our first icing of the period against Grandview. Face-off's going to be to Braxton's left. Pretty relentless attack from this Dakota Ridge team.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more action we're going to see in this period. Grandview looks pretty defeated, and frankly, Dakota Ridge is not slowing down.
They are not. We need a bit of a bounce back. With the run clock, referees taking their time. Puck is down, one back to the far corner. And held there by Dakota Ridge. Dakota Ridge looking for a centering pass, can't find one. That puck's going to be taken away. Two players kind of with the puck in their own skates. That was Holden and Cade. Dakota Ridge should pass across, nearly tipped in, goes wide to Braxton's left glove side. Puck taken away. Coming up the ice is, can't quite see that. Almost looks like Lucas, can't really tell from here. It was Lucas, yes, that brought that coast to coast. Dakota Ridge coming back the other direction, chipped into the neutral zone. Lucas will find it there. Tipping back the other direction, looking for Cade. Cade's able to take it away, finds Jamie. Jamie's going to send that on net, and it's going to be gloved by the goalie and held on to. We'll get a face-off with 13:30 left in the third period.
See, right now, anything can swing some momentum. If we can see a big hit, maybe some sort of scrum in front of the net, or hopefully a goal, that should rally them to get some more done.
Even consistent shots. Consistent time spent in the offensive zone.
Absolutely.
Puck is down.
Some possession is important.
Comes up the near wall for Dakota Ridge. That's going to be Quinn. Quinn's going to chip that one forward. Misses the pass there to Drake. Drake's trying to the forecheck. Dakota Ridge coming back the other way. Across the blue line into the neutral or the offensive zone. Walking through the slot. Backhand on, and we have a goal. Not sure how that one slipped through. Couldn't really tell through the bats and bodies whether it was screened or not, but that's going to go glove side on Braxton, and at this point, he's just kind of wearing it. We have, as aforementioned, no Lincoln tonight. And so Braxton's going to have to suffer through just about all of this as best he can. 12:25 left in the third period. Puck down. Drake Dunlop giving a chase behind the Dakota Ridge net. They're going to reverse directions and try to set it up. They're moving the puck pretty freely at this point. Good stick work there by Gabe Dragon. Gabe Dragon's going to send it near corner, looking for Drake. Drake finds it. He's going to chip it out in front. Puck is chipped away by Dakota Ridge. Just got a stick plate on it. That was close, Tanis. Dakota Ridge working in. Drop pass. Defenseman walking all the way in. That's going to go high. Braxton got his glove on it. Tipped it wide. Grandview coming the other way. Drake Dunlop coming through. Dakota Ridge player lost his twig. He's going to hold it there with his skates. Not be able to do anything. And looks like Keegan's going to come out of the pile with that one. Now Dakota Ridge coming through center ice. Working down the slot. Puck chipped all the way to the near corner. And take it away by Dakota Ridge. They're going to walk in, looking for a lane, looking for a pass, can't get a screen. Braxton's going to make that save and sit on it, and we will have a face-off. You know, it's unfortunate. I mean, there's 2 Dakota Ridge players down there low and 4 Grandview players who just can't seem to possess the puck.
Yeah.
It's going to take some physicality, some real effort to climb back into this one with a 7-goal deficit and basically 11 minutes to go here. Grandview wins the face-off. That pass is going to be all the way down. It's going to hold up for icing. Brannick on the forecheck, trying to possess the puck, can't do so. Dakota Ridge player gets around the net zone, totally blows the tire, and Kalen's able to chip that one away. Emilio giving chase. Tommy chips that one up, but not out. Crawled the blue line there, unfortunately. Puck out in front. That's going to be Tommy waiting for it. Tommy's going to chip it all the way up and down, and we're going to get a icing call here with 10:20 left. Again, that's a running clock.
Dakota Ridge just seems to know exactly what Grandview's going to do before they do it. Every single time they set up a play, Dakota Ridge is on them. They're not giving them time or space to be able to do anything.
I think you're right about that, Ted. Yep. Puck is down, pass out in front, tried to tip. Braxton with a leg save there, takes it to the near corner. Dakota Ridge will switch places along the blue line, send it all the way across far side back to near side into the top of the circle. Stick handles down, sent all the way down in front of the net. Pass was able to be tipped over the stick, so no harm there. Up to the point, that shot's going to be knocked down out in front. I don't know if it hit a Dakota Ridge player or one of ours, but Elliott's going to take his man to the wall. Able to get possession is Dakota Ridge. Dakota Ridge looking for something to set up. Far side along the point. Shot on tipped, that's pipe. That puck's going to go to the far corner. And come all the way out. All the way down. Dakota Ridge is going to give chase. Wrap it all the way around near side. That's in front. That's going to be Holden trying to intercept. Puck stops over his stick. Dakota Ridge coming the other way. Throws on the breaks, gets around. Who's on the top of the circles? Emilio trying to possess the puck. He's got it. He's got Will Saunders with him, looking for a lane. Can't find his man. Pass just out in front of him. Good look there. Will Saunders battling down low, looking for a lane. Shot off the pipe, looking for another shot. Can't get it. Dakota Ridge takes that puck away. We have a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Tommy did get back, pass across, out of the reach of the Dakota Ridge player, coming down, puck behind the net. Tommy finally has help, rest of the team showing up. Dakota Ridge into the corner with the puck. Tommy battling hard, trying to get possession of that puck, able to do so. That's going to come out to Emilio. Emilio stick handling through the zone. Gives it up to Will Saunders as he needs to change. Will Saunders right through the slot, looking for a shot. Shot wide to the glove side of the goalie. 8 minutes left in the third period here. Jamie Frank giving chase on the forecheck behind the Dakota Ridge net and working up to neutral zone and at center ice. Coming back the other way. That is Lucas. Lucas trying to make something happen. That's a boarding call. Hopefully he's okay. He pops right back up. That's good. Jamie out in front, looking for something. Can't find it. Will Saunders picks up the puck. Battling down the lane. Delayed penalty. Braxton looking to get off. Can't do so. Waiting. Come on. Shot on. High off of the paddle of the goalie. Touched up by Dakota Ridge. And your Wolves with 7:25 and a running clock left are going to get a power play. Hopefully they can get something in the net here. We're going to give him a roughing on that, Janice, not a boarding.
That's a really interesting call there, seeing as though he shoved him from behind headfirst into the boards from about 2 feet away, right?
That's what I saw.
The
You
rest
saw
of
it
the
too.
experts, apparently.
Working the clock. All right, Grandview with possession of the puck. Face off down. Puck up to Elliott. Elliott looking for a lane to shoot him. Can't find one yet. Looking for some help here. Tries to center out. That's Kalen. Kalen out in the slot. Can't get the puck out of the skates, and Dakota Ridge, like every power play today, has sent a player up deep. They're going to possess the puck all the way around the Grandview net. Good job there by Elliott taking that one away. He's going to come back the other direction. Dakota Ridge is going to try to take that one away. Can't do so. Kalen gets the puck taken away from him. Puck sent to center ice, and across the red line is Elliott. Elliott coming in, looking for that shot again. Can't find it through some skates. Works the puck to Tommy. Tommy right through the slot. Shot on. Shot and score. High blocker side. Don't have time to celebrate here. Got to line back up and get this going. 6 minutes left in an 8-2 game. We still need one more to stop this clock from running constantly.
That was a good pass and an even better goal for Tommy Wu.
Absolutely. Sniped the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
8-2 is your score with 5:45 left in the third period. Penalty obviously is released with the goal there. Dakota Ridge is going to win that one back. And try to send it across. No one home, wasn't paying attention. Keegan Wall trying to step through a man to the slot. Can't do so. Puck trickles down behind the net. Sent out in front. Keegan can't get it out of his skates. Puck's going to come all the way around. Dakota Ridge is trying to fly. They're not happy about giving up one late there. Pass right out in the middle. That's going to be an easy walk-in goal. Side to side, had Braxton sprawled, and they were behind the defense yet again. 5:15, and we have gone to 9-2. Another 7-goal deficit for your Wolves. Face off at center ice here. 5 minutes exactly left. Puck back, chipped up, and Drake Dunlop giving chase. That's going to be Keegan able to possess. Shot on off the pad, nobody there for the rebound. Keegan fighting for it, able to get that puck outside to Drake. Good job there. Drake looking for Keegan. Keegan with a one-timer. That's going to be a piper. What a beautiful play that was.
That was a beautiful shot. Wow, a nice pass from the corner.
Back to a 6-goal deficit. 4:25 left. It's only, 1.5 goals every minute, Tannis.
Yeah.
We got this. Face off at center ice. Puck will be dropped with 4:05. Oh, we're going to wait. 4:05 left in the third period. Kai looking to chip that one across. Finds Quinn. Quinn looking for an outlet. Can't find one yet. Is patient. Sends it right into the stick of the Dakota Ridge player. They're going to come back the other way. Intent just to chip that one deep into the far corner. Kai giving chase there behind the net. All the way around. Sends the puck all the way across. Nearly intercepted by Jamie. Couldn't get there. Across the blue line. Blue line down to the near corner. Near corner. Twisting up and sending it back down behind the net. They are content to play some cat and mouse here, that's for sure. Dakota Ridge trying to center that puck, can't find it. Out on the near circle, shot on. That's off the bucket of Braxton, and that's going to be a goal? No, up into the net. Thought it was a goal. Up into the net.
Oh, with the way that puck is bouncing, I wouldn't be surprised if that somehow ended up in the net. Grandview,
3 minutes left.
Ton of unfortunate bounces for them today.
Yes, they have. Puck is down, far corner, Dakota Ridge with possession. He's just going to circle that one around, send it across the blue line. Blue line from the point, he's going to take a slapper. Doesn't get any wood on that one, and it just trickles down to the circles. Kalen going to chip it up and out. Comes all the way to the neutral zone. Emilio giving chase. Chips it all the way down deep. He's got Brannick with help out in front. Can't quite get the pass there. Looking to come all the way around. Sends it out in front. Blocked out in front. Emilio still with possession of the puck. Now Dakota Ridge takes that one back. Will Bale with the puck at the red line. Try to chip that one up. Finds Brannick. Brannick bringing it in. Looking for Emilio. Emilio looking for a shot. Can't find it. Brannick on the rebound. Can't get there. Another one. A little bit of a tie up there between Emilio and Brannick. They both went for the same puck. 2 stick blades equaled no puck. Gonna be chipped near corner all the way down. Kalen's there to retrieve that one, looking for help from Emilio out in front of the net. He's gonna send that one up to Lucas. Lucas not gonna be able to handle that. It's gonna come back to the neutral zone. Dakota Ridge with possession in their own zone. 1:50 left in this one. 9-3 is your score. Taken away by Brannick. Brannick loses the puck, and Dakota Ridge is coming the other direction. Puck in the far corner. 1:35 left and up and out. Keegan on the forecheck, going to give chase. Puck behind the Dakota Ridge net. And into the neutral zone comes Dakota Ridge. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Can't make a move around Kai. Kai able to hip check his man down to the ice. Walking through the slot. Still can't get that puck through. Shot on and covered by Braxton with 1:05 left in the third. At this point, let's just not give another one up.
Absolutely. Not much else he can do.
Face off to Braxton's left with 45 seconds left in this third period. Puck by Will Saunders, not one. Taken away in the skates. Braxton's going to go ahead and try to cover that one. Can't do so. Now he does. And we've got 34 seconds left. (18, 17, 16, 15 left in this third period. Puck behind the Grandview net. That is Will Bale trying to dance around a man. Dakota Ridge out with that. Shot's going to be sent on. Good save by Braxton there. Kept that puck out. Dakota Ridge still with possession of the puck. They're going to chip it down deep, and that's your final buzzer. 9-3 is your final here today. Not the best showing from your Wolves, unfortunately. Be sure to tune in next week or join us here at Big Bear on the 9th for your Salute to Service game. Should be a fun time, lots of activities and stuff going on. And we will tune in with you then. Tune in early. The broadcast will be starting a little bit earlier than normal. And so we'll hope to see you there or hope that we see you logged on. Thanks, everybody.